Hey guys, welcome back. Listen, I know I've been dropping the ball with y'all and I'm gonna get it together, I promise. So it's official. This channel will be to help Black moms get really connected with their kids through their education, because it's extremely important that we understand that what we teach our kids will set them up to be great adults. And I don't want to drop the ball and be like my parents and not be accountable for the things that I didn't give my kids access to. So this video, I'm going to go over our new schedule for the year and what you could expect from me. And then I will like questions from you so that I could support you on a level that you can be supported with. So again, this channel is for my Black moms. I really love you. I want to support you, and I want you guys to understand that this thing don't have to be complicated, okay? So before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment, engage, like, thumbs up is very appreciated, trust me. Later on in the future of the YouTube channel, when I hit my milestone of 1,000 followers, I am doing a giveaway, a self-care giveaway. It's going to be something I do in the future every month. It can be from a Esteem face mask. It can be from anything self-care. And of course, it's going to be over $50, because I just want you guys to know that yes, our kids' education matter, but if you don't take care of you as a mommy, you cannot fully give them what they deserve or what they need. Mommy, daddy, whatever, as long as you're melanated, okay? I mean, if you're not, welcome, but I'm really talking to my melanated parents, because y'all know we've been conditioned to believe that homeschool, you don't learn anything, you don't know anything. And when we homeschooled as parents back in the day, our grandparents just watched us and we didn't learn anything. We didn't read or anything like that. So this channel is to help you get connected with your family when it comes to learning and the things you should be learning about, which is a lot, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first, let's talk about how we're at this library. I want you guys to see. So there are laptops. Sorry if I'm cut off. There's laptops over there. There is tools that we can use in the middle. And then what I did today was set my kids up every other station. If you watch my shorts, you will see a video of how they're sitting every other station, so they're not in each other's bubble, and I can support them individually. I have a first, fourth, and eighth grader. So my eighth grader, this is his last year in the first year and last year in this curriculum that we're doing. And we're gonna move him over into the high school curriculum, because I want him to be his transcripts and all of that, because he's gonna also take college courses next year as well. So what this video is really about, we're gonna do our education here at the library. We're gonna be in school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're not gonna do school Friday, Saturday. We're only doing school every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days a week. My preference, if you wanna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's up to you. But I'm choosing 3 days a week because, listen, your kids don't need all that. I'm just being honest. My kids learn every single day, all day. Then while we're here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're here for about an hour and a half, or we're here until they finish out their curriculum for the day. And typically today, their curriculum, like my oldest son, he had like 2, my daughter only had 1, and my other son had about 5 or 6. So depending on the level that they're at, every curriculum is different, of course, and how many they have to do throughout the day is different. So we spent some time, just kind of did a run around, a free run on what it's gonna look like when we start school January 2nd. So we will start January after all the holidays. That's per request, my kids. And once we start, it's gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's gonna be our schedule. The curriculum that we're gonna be in is Mia Academy. Mia Academy is something new I'm trying out. So I will post a link below, but if you go sign up and you don't like it, please don't fault me for it, because I'm just now starting it. So just keep in mind that I'm just putting it out there that that's the curriculum that we're working in this year, well, next year. And yeah, that's our curriculum, that's our schedule. And some of the things that I'm going to be doing at home as a mom is planning our lunch, prepping our lunch, and things like that. It's myths about homeschool that I don't agree with. Your kids learn every single day. And one of the reasons why I chose to homeschool is because I felt like the school had more time with my kids than me, and they are influenced by their peers a lot. So with me being a home mom, I can control, well, I can direct or suggest better friends for them, a better environment for them, better social skills, and all the things. Okay, so I'm excited about that. Also, if you are a homeschool mom, want to be a homeschool mom, or your kids are in public school and you're like, Chrissy, I struggle with trying to build and get connected with my child. My child don't want to do no work. They always failing. They having issues at school. Comment. Let me know what you're struggling with. If you are a student, because I'm being honest with you guys, there's students that comment on my videos and they express how they hate school and they're scared to tell their parents. So if you are a student, I'm here for you. I will do a video if you want me to talk directly to whoever you need to, and hopefully it lands in the hands of your parents so they can support you in school, because I really feel like a lot of the suicide rate comes from kids going to school, being bullied by their peers, and just not being supported. So I want to support you guys while your kids is in school. I didn't tolerate bullying while my kids were in school. I was always on top of it. If someone bullied my child, I handled it directly with the principal. If the principal didn't take care of it, I literally would go into taking criminal choices on my own. Like if I have to get the police involved, I will. Because at the end of the day, I don't deal with parents. Parents, they're difficult. So I would talk to the principal. The principal duty is to talk to the parent. If the principal don't do their job, then that's when I went to the next level. So I tell my kids, this is my thing I say, if you don't tell mommy, I cannot protect you. Even if you do it wrong, if you don't tell mommy, I cannot support you. So my kids never lied to me about anything in school, because number one, I'm a safe space. Number two, whenever it's time for me to show up for them and support them, I did. Number three, I followed through. As a parent, I've noticed we not a safe space for our babies. We believe teachers more than we believe our kids. And I'm not saying I never believed the teacher. I'm saying I knew my child well enough to know when the teacher was trying to be power trip because she was the teacher. I knew the difference. As parents, we have to know the difference. When people tell you never know your kids, you absolutely know when your kids are doing something wrong and right. You know. It's parents when they're not around that much that you can tell what your child is doing, because you really don't know your child. I knew my kids. I knew their flaws. I knew their greatnesses. I knew their weaknesses, their strengths, all the things. I knew what triggered them. I knew what made them cry. I knew everything about my kids. I knew that they would talk too much if they're bored. I knew that about my babies, right? So any incidents that I would have with my kids, I would tell it, like when teachers started to see that I wasn't that parent that was going to embarrass my child just because they snitched, then they typically, hey mama, hey mama, a little bit. Okay, thank you. Let's just give a serious scenario on how you can protect your child when it comes to public school. Say a teacher calls, right? Your child just slapped somebody. I'm giving you guys a real scenario. My son slapped somebody, right? Hey, you know what? I don't like to say my son's full name. JJ slapped somebody. And I'm like, okay, well, what happened leading up to the incident? So her response was, well, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He slapped a girl. I said, it does matter, because my son don't hit girls. I've taught him not to hit girls. So if he hit her, there was ongoing behavior that he felt like no one was taking control of. And I'm not condoning his behavior. I just need to know what led up to his behavior so I can handle it accordingly. So she gets quiet. I'm like, I'm on my way. My son told me what happened all the way up until then. She was slapping their ice creams out their hands, slapping all his friends, stumping her feet on their toes, while the teachers sat back and watched her do it. So he said the last time she hit him, he slapped her. So see, the teacher didn't say all that. Her goal was only to tell me that my son slapped a little girl and I need to handle that. Teachers sometimes won't tell you everything because parents react first. We don't get the story. So in order for your kids to feel safe and that they can trust you with anything, because when I asked my son, yes, mommy, I slapped her and I know I'm not supposed to hit girls and I'm so sorry. I then turned around and told my son, baby, even when she hits you, you can still be liable for that. As a grown man, if you grow up and you slapped a woman and she called the police, they will still arrest you. So as far as telling him the consequences behind what he did, because there should have been a better emotional control, like a walk away or go to the higher up, go to the principal, whatever you can. I give you permission to do that. He slaps her. So we talked about that. But this is what I'm saying. When teachers are calling you about your kids, y'all, we got to get really connected with our kids and with ourselves, because our babies need people that's going to speak up for them. I'm just being honest. So that's something that I did while my kids was in school. I connected with the teachers, the principals, all the things. Even when I worked a 9 to 5, because I know I'm gonna get the excuse of where I work 2 jobs. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm saying this in the nicest way. Your struggle is not your kid's problem. You not being able to be there for your child because you can't financially afford to take off work, that's not their problem. You still have to figure out how you're gonna be there for them in the midst of your adult chaos. Your adult chaos is not their emergency or their need to care. They don't get that when you're not there for them. So I want you guys to understand that anytime I struggled, it had nothing to do with my children. I never made excuses on why I would not show up for my babies, and we got to get away from that because it's not our problem. It's not their problem. And some of you going to disagree, and that's fine. And that's how you raise entitled. And kids who don't want to talk to you, kids who shut down. So those are some of my suggestions to you. If your kids is in public school, homeschool moms, or if you're homeschooling and you're fresh and you new, we didn't do a curriculum for the first 2 years. We did fun stuff. We went to Gravity. We went to jump places and stuff like that. We just now is finna sit down and actually do a curriculum. We unschooled for the last 2 years. We didn't do anything, not much or nothing. So, because I wasn't gonna stress myself out on a curriculum, I wanted to do it when I was in a space and when I just felt, when I felt like it was a calling. So we're getting in our schedule and I'm excited about it. And I want you guys to give yourself grace as parents. Self-care is important. Comment, let me know what you need support with, and I got you. And I will see you guys next Wednesday.